Hi, everybody. I'm Debbie Belaus. I'm the owner of Qigong with Debbie. I am a yoga, Qigong, and Tai Chi instructor. Most of my students are over the age of 55. And I found that these practices, especially Qigong and Tai Chi, are so wonderful for this age group. If we've made it to 55, we have probably damaged our body along the way. And at this age, things start to show up. You know, there's maybe more pain. You don't have as much flexibility. So it's really important to do a practice that is healing to a body and that can repair what you've damaged and also restore what you have left. So today's class is going to be about moving our body it's called the Dragon series. And I have a little dragon here. And the symbolism in the Chinese culture is it represents longevity, it represents good fortune, good luck. And in a Qigong practice for movement, it also symbolizes, as you can see, and although a dragon is it's mythic, it's not a real creature, but it symbolizes in the Qigong practice your spine. So as you can tell, it has a long. The dragon likes to coil. It likes to do figure eights. It moves all around, and this is how your spine really should be working. As we get older, we get compressed in the vertebrae, and then it creates a lot of stagnation and less movement in the spine. And you have spinal cord fluid. You really need to get that moving through your whole body, the fluids moving through the spinal cord. And if it's jammed up, you're not going to get that stimulation to the spine. So the dragons, because they're considered part of longevity, they consider dragon series postures part of that longevity. And it's because of all the different movements that you can make in the dragon series. So I'm going to show you what that is today. I always tell people, go at your own pace. This is more of a, Qigong practice is a little bit slower, and slow is good. Slow and steady wins the race. And we want to win the race to longevity and win the race for health. So slow is not a bad thing, just to let you know that. But these are one of my favorite series, the Dragon series, because I feel the most relief in my body. So let's get going. And you can also do these sitting if you want to, but today I'm going to show it to you standing. We're going to go right into, I'm just wearing my flip-flops. I typically don't wear flip-flops when I'm exercising, but I'm outside and the ground's really hot. You can also wear sneakers, soft shoes, sneakers is good. We're just going to go right into some shaking. So the shaking in the 9 gates, I do this all the time. I do this every day. This helps to get your circulation going quickly and efficiently. And it also starts to move all your fluids. I was talking about that spinal cord fluid. We also want to get all the fluids in your body moving every day, pumping. So this is a pumping action. You will notice I do this a lot in my classes. The pumping, we're a pumping system. We want to pump the fluids, the lymphatic fluids and your spinal cord fluids, your cerebral fluid. And it helps to also stimulate the joints. It brings that synovial fluid to the joints as well. It's just an overall great thing to do on a consistent basis. So I just want to warm up the body, get it moving a little bit before we come into this Dragon series, and then stop. So that should bring a little bit of circulation to your body. We're going to go right into some what's called knocking on the door of life. So this is a little bit of a twist for the spine. Again, we're just warming up the spinal cord, getting it ready for these dragon movements. The dragon loves coils, and they love figure eights, and they love stretching and moving in many different directions. And that's what we're going to do with their spine in these next few movements, the dragon movements. So knocking on the door of life is also twisting your spine. You're also knocking on the kidneys on your low back to help with kidney function. Then you can also add a little bit of tapping to the lungs for some better lung function. All these movements are about releasing stagnation out of the body. Once you can release stagnation out of the body, you release pain, inflammation, but we have to move in ways that are healing rather than harmful. And these practices are about that healing and restoring. So we'll keep tapping a little bit, twisting the spine a little bit, and then slowly bring it to stillness. Let's interlace the fingers, press down. We're going to bring the arms up, come up and down on the heels a few times, pump those calf muscles again. Lean over to one side for a little bit of a side stretch. Again, we're just warming up here before I come into the Dragon series. To the other side, a little side stretch again, a little bit of a back bend here as well, and then release. Let's come into a little bit of rotation, starting with your feet, bring it up to the knees, bring it up to the hip, go to the other side. So I'm moving through this a little bit quicker. Again, you can work at your own pace when you want to practice this by yourself. We're going to also rotate the hip joints, start to bring it up into the rib cage, into the upper rib cage. As we come all the way up to the shoulders, start to move the shoulders a bit. And then also move the head and the neck around into a safe rotation. If anything ever hurts, just back off of it, take your time with it, maybe go a little bit slower, more slower than what I'm doing to your body. We're all very different. And then release. We're going to do what's called river. We're going to start to slide our hands down the front of our legs. As you're doing this, you're shifting into your heels, you're arching the back, you're looking up. And then when you're halfway, you're going to round the spine, bring your chin to your chest, and slowly release the arms, let them hang as you slowly come up. Let the shoulders up to your ears, slide them back and slide them down. We'll do this again. Coming forward, this is more of a, the river is flowing, it's clear. We want to get our body like that. We want a flowy, clear river, not a stagnant pond. Stagnant ponds creates buildup of disease and toxins. Our body's the same. We mimic the earth. So anything, water, if it's not moving, it's going to get stagnant. So a body that's not moving is going to get stagnant. So we're just starting to get some of that movement right into the body. So we just moved our body forward, our spine forward and back. We did a side stretch and we also did a twisting. The legs are going to be separated a little bit. We're going to be the palms of the hands together. We're going to start some of these dragon series. Soften the knees. Now we're going to bring your hands over to your left as you bring your head to the right. We'll come back to center, bringing the hands over to your right as you bring your head to the left. Coming to the other side, turning your head to one side. You're going to bend your knee towards the left, really press the palms of the hands together, fingertips are pointing up, and you're looking over to the other side. We're going to come to the other side, bend that right knee, bring the hands, the palms over to your right, turning your head to the left. So we're just going to go back and forth here as we start the dragon series. So we're warming up the spine, bringing it from side to side. There's a little bit of coiling here as well. We're also doing a crossover direction, bringing the hands to one side and the head to the other. So we're starting to open up the neck as well and the shoulders back and forth. And you're breathing and you're smiling, and hopefully you're starting to enjoy the movement, the dragon series, moving in many different directions. Now we're going to go into what's called swimming dragon. So it's kind of the same thing, but this time we're dropping your hands down. You're bringing your hands up, and then you come to the other side, dropping down. So we're creating a figure 8 now, swimming dragon, figure 8, coming down, coming all the way up the water, coming down, figure 8 movement. So really get a feel of the whole body from your feet to your knees, to your hips, to the spine, to the shoulders, to the neck, and to the head. Maybe lead with the head and then the shoulder, and then the ribs, and then the hips, going from side to side. Swimming dragon. Dragon wants to come out of the water, so you can start to bring that dragon out of the water, all the way up overhead, and then release the hands back down to center. We're going to bring the legs together. This is called sleepy dragon. We're going to make a little pillow with our hands over to our left, and then we wake up the dragon. Soft knees, we start to bring it all the way around, big circle all the way through the body. You're going to look to your left, your hands are to the right. You're going to cross those palms right in center of yourself. You're going to bring it to the other side, and then we cross over again, and then we sleeping dragon again. Inhale, open up that sleepy dragon, crossing over once, crossing over twice, hips in one direction, hands are in the other direction, and then we sleep. And we do this again. Open up here. Move those hips. You're looking in one direction, the hands are coming to the others. You're crossing over the other side. And we'll do a couple of these, just going from side to side, feeling that stretch from the hips, through the knees, through the shoulders, through the rib cage, through the head, and through the neck. So it's smooth. It's a flow of the spine, feeling that through the back of the shoulder blades, all the way around. And then return back to center. We're going to look at your hands. You're going to press the palms of the hands away from you over to your right. Now, as you're doing that, you're going to turn your head to the left. So this is called dragon looks, it's its tail. Then bring the hands back in, look at your hands, press the palms of the hands away and really press through that right palm especially. Turn your head to the left, breathe, and then bring the palms back in, press away once again. This time, take the palms down about 8 inches down. Now turn your head to the left, and you should feel a really nice stretch here in the back of the shoulder and the back of the neck. So this is called dragon looks at its tail. And then we'll bring the palms back. We're going to do the other side. Press away over to your left. Really stretch out that left palm. Now turn your head to the right. Bring the palms back in. You're going to look at them. Press away, especially with that left palm. Turn the head to the right. Bring them back in. Look at the palms. Dragon looks at its tail. Press away. Take the hands down about 8 inches. Now turn the head over to your right again, stretching that neck, stretching through the shoulder, stretching through the palms. And then release and come back to center and just kind of shake it out a little bit. Let's separate the legs a little bit wider this time. We're going to do this again, swimming dragon. But this time we're going to move the hips over to the left. You're bending that left knee. The arms are coming over to your left. Your head's coming to the right. We're going to just switch it over to the other side. So just go back and forth again, moving the dragon. This time from side to side, bring the head, get a little bit more momentum in this as you go back and forth, using those leg muscles as well, moving that spinal cord from the bottom of the back all the way up to the cervical vertebrae as we go back and forth. Swimming dragon, breathe, and then swim it up, and then swim it down. Swim it up, and swim it down. Let the head lead here, and then the neck, and then the shoulders, then the rib cage, then the hips, then the legs. As you're breathing through this, you're moving through this dragon, swimming through the water as it slowly starts to come out of the water and then back down again. So just doing these gentle movements, add this into if you have a routine of any sort, or just do this, could be a standalone every day. Move the body every day in spirals, in figure eights, in coils, forward and back, side to side. This is why they call it the longevity movements, because it moves everything in your body. It's gentle, beautiful, soft, slow movement, and then bring that back in. We're going to add a little bit more here. These are called teacups, similar to dragon. Palms are faced up. You start to lean forward and you bring your hands behind you. Palms are holding teacups behind you. Then start to lean the hips forward. You're going to cross your arms in front of you overhead, leaning the hips forward, and then bringing them back. You're going to spiral them behind you. Again, the figure eights, crossing over, spiraling, coiling the body, and really move with this wherever your body needs to go with it. So I feel this in my shoulders. I feel it in my neck. I also feel it in the legs, moving that body in that coiling, spiraling, crossing over, figure eight, the teacup, similar to dragon, moving that spinal cord in all these different ways that are healing, not harmful to the body, and then just cross over here. Then inhale, gather all of that energy you cultivated, palms of the hands come together as you settle in to the rebound of doing dragon Qigong. Thank you so much. I hope you enjoy this. Try to do it every day so you can feel the full effects of this beautiful dragon-like movement. Thank you for watching. If you like my video, subscribe. I try to get one out every week. Hope you are all well. Be well, everybody. Hope to see you soon. And thank you. And namaste to everybody.